Hello everyone, my name is Syairie bin Taufik. I am from DIA 3B and today I would like to give a speech about toxic relationship. Do you guys ever been in a relationship? Is your relationship toxic? Do you guys ever notice that certain couples actually facing the phase where their partner or their self is toxic toward their relationship without them knowing it? So that today I am going to give you a speech about toxic relationship. But before I start my speech, I will give you a definition about toxic relationship. A toxic relationship makes you feel abandoned, misunderstood, devalued, or attacked. On a fundamental level, any relationship that makes you feel worse rather than better over time might become toxic. Toxic relationships can exist in a variety of settings, including the playground to the boardroom and to the bedroom. You might even have to deal with harmful family relationships. Nowadays, a lot of couples are facing toxic relationships, so I will tell you how toxic relationship is really happen, such as toxic communication, envy, jealousy, and lack of personal time. Let's begin with the speech by sharing you about toxic communication. Firstly, having a toxic communication in relationship. We all do realize these problems occurs in our current relationship or past or maybe your friends. Instead of warmth and mutual respect, majority of your conversation are filled with sarcasm and criticism. This is not a good sign for us to normalize and keep this to happen in our relationship. Long-term toxic communication can affect our mental. This is because the constant stress and negativity we receive can weaken our bodies to counter back. As example, when you are need support from your spouse, but they refuse and humiliate you instead of giving you a mentally and physically support. Instead of saying that, it is more better if you use kind and encouraging words to your partner. Meanwhile, criticizing your partner continuously will cause your relationships with your partner to be less close. Criticism occurs when a partner's complaint is expressed toward each other problems. For example, criticizing your partner as a fool person by calling them lazy or bringing our negativity personality flaws is criticism. To counter criticism, you have to ask more questions and make a compliment as they will still positive to your partner. Just to make it clear, toxic communication isn't a good thing. Next, I will tell you causes of envy and jealousy. Besides that, envy and jealousy are natural, but envy can become a problem to your relationship if it prevents you from thinking positively about your partner's accomplishment. As an example, when your partner is having a good time together with his or her friends, a social popularity, and achieving a successful result, and so ever, you will experience envy on their happiness. Therefore, jealousy is an emotion that naturally have in every person, but when jealousy is controlling your mind, it can lead to controlling behavior. As example, your lover constantly inquiring about where you're about. When you don't respond to their message right away, they may get annoyed or irritated, and they may text you repeatedly until you do. Clearly, controlling your partner was not a good thing in relationship. This is because your partner have their right to living their life without to be controlled by their partner. As you can see, it will be a big problem if you or your partner have those feelings. Lastly, I want to tell you about lack of personal time. The last point is lack of personal time. Lack of personal time occurs when your partner asks you to prioritize them before your routine activities or hobbies. You don't have to or even should do everything together just because you are his or her partners. Having a need for separation does not always imply that your relationship is doomed. In fact, prioritizing yourself as an individual both inside and outside of your relationships can be a positive indicator. This might happen when your partner disapproves when you do your own things. As example, you have to leave what you like to do, such as hobbies that you love to do, and sacrifice your free time. This is not even wrong if you're willing to prioritize them more than yourself. But you still have to be fair. Create your personal time, such as me time. It is important in relationship. Hence, prove that your me time have created a self-care. As example, setting boundaries in relationship can allow you to take time and space for yourself. Therefore, you need to discuss with your partner about this expectation, and boundaries in the meantime can ensure you're respecting each other's orders. Now, I have completed delivering about toxic relationship. I hope everything was clear about what can causes toxic relationship. In conclusion, toxic relationships is starting from the person itself. Besides that, we are not supposed to keep the feelings from the partners, as this will lead to argument. Give yourself a time from always clingy or being controlled by your partner due to it. It will cause your love to fade. So that's all from me. Thank you.